What's up? What's up? It's your boy Money Mark coming at you guys on another edition of Logical Crazy Talk Podcast. We're back in the building. And like every time, first of all, it's been a while. So like every time, just in case if you haven't seen us, I have two gentlemen that are always with me battling these crazy topics. First person. Well, I mean, since it's the new one, this is the first episode of the new year of season 2.
Season 2, baby.
Season 2. I'll let everybody introduce themselves because I'm pretty sure some things have changed, some things are different. You know what I mean? I mean, someone's looking very Rangerific over there, so I'll start colors, with them. Right.
It's okay to hate some days, man. You know what I'm saying? The great, the luxurious, the most wonderful. They call me full force now.
Oh, okay. And okay. I was about to say, and Dan. I thought you had some more. Like, and Dan. Full force. Okay. Full force in the building. So you're full force from now on. Then.
Full force from now on.
So lifestyle's dead. It's dead. We killed it.
Lifestyle's dead. We killed it.
So we got to do it. It's so hard to say goodbye yesterday.
Nah, you don't have to say that, but we'll play a little song for it though. Dun, dun,
dun. Okay. Moment of silence for Lifestyle Flashing. Okay. All right. And then always accompanying me as well. Introduce yourself, young brother. What do they call you now?
They call me T. Or whatever,
baby. You are T. Normally I say some other stuff. T. From now on, you are T. And my homeboy T. What's going on, guys? Haven't seen you guys in a while. We haven't seen everybody in a while. How's everybody doing?
Chilling.
Doing great, better than I deserve.
Very enthusiastic. There we go. I appreciate that. Yeah, right. Yeah, way to give that. Way to give our audience energy. I love that. Yeah, whatever. I guess T, you tried. So kudos to you. All right, guys. So like how we do it. Every week, we give you guys the Logical Crazy Talk podcast, and I appreciate you guys jumping in here with us. And let's get to these topics. So, it's been a crazy year, and there's been a lot of things that have been going on. And I'm not sure. Have you guys? I mean, with everything going on with Kanye, right, and Drake, we got Kanye and Drake making peace, and then having the concert on Amazon. It's like, this is on Amazon.
Who's that for? Nikki Barnes? Who's that for?
No. Listen. Larry Hoover.
Larry Hoover.
Relax, bud.
I mean, you from Chicago, man.
Hey, listen. Relax, bud. Relax. Nikki Barnes. And that is full force. And listen, and if you do press me, I will give you his full government name. Thank you. Anyways, guys. So yes,
from Chicago, man. It's not my problem.
Hey. That is a global organization, sir. So, anyways, that's a global organization. But anyways, so a lot's been going on with Kanye recently. One of the things that's happened with Kanye, of course, is unfortunately, I guess the recent, divorce between him and Kim Kardashian essentially has happened. And yeah, I guess they're done. And, I guess that's unfortunate. It's always sad to see not black marriage, but it's always sad to see a marriage end, right?
It's basically black.
Is it though?
Yeah. Basically.
I think
it's rich black.
If you ask a black woman, they would definitely disagree.
Well, it depends on what kind of black women.
I think if you ask any black melanin sister, they will tell you that is not a black marriage. But whatever.
That is not. I won't give them that now.
Whatever. I'm not here to judge. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, what are these titles anyways, right? What are these titles, right? But anyways, so it's unfortunate whenever we see, a marriage crumble or stop or whatever the case may be. What's interesting about it is that, all right, there was like the rumors that they were going to get divorced, and then there's divorce, right? And then out of nowhere, right, there was just here comes Pete Davidson, and
diving in your bitch.
and what makes it so interesting, because it's just, you look at Pete and it's just like he looks like a gerbil. Like I look at Pete Davidson.
Pete is one of those puppies that you find on like those commercials that are just like lost, and you're like, I can take care of him. I can fix this.
Is that what that
I
is?
can fix it.
I
think
think
that's what they
it's
see.
just a project.
Yeah, he did like, I can fix that.
I don't know, but at the end of the day, man, Pete Davidson's track record is pretty impressive.
Yeah, he's banging a lot of tough chicks.
Pretty impressive. I mean, there's something going on there that, you know, obviously we haven't figured it out, but I mean, whatever. Good for him. I mean, he got it. Good for him. He did it. Well, the recent occurrence in the saga, if you guys haven't, you know, looked at it, I think today, or I don't know if it was yesterday, Kanye, I think it was today, Kanye jumped on his Instagram.
No, it was yesterday.
Was it yesterday? Okay, Kanye jumped on his Instagram yesterday, and he put out a video basically stating that he is not allowed, like with everything going on and what's going on, he goes on his long cryptic, whatever. Not necessarily cryptic, but kind of goes on his little tangent. But then he speaks to the fact that he currently is trying to figure out where his daughter, Chicago West, apparently that's her name, Chicago West, she's trying to figure out where his daughter's birthday party is, because apparently the birthday party is being thrown and
he wasn't invited.
He was not invited. He was not invited. Her address was not sent. Now, it was a very heartfelt message, and I kind of felt him as a father of a little tiny little girl. I'd be remiss if, you know, if something happened with me and my significant other and I was not invited to our birthday party. It hurt right here in the fields, and I felt it. And you know, he hit us with all the, you know, with everything I do, one thing I'm serious about is, you know, being in my daughter's life and all this other stuff. And, you know, there's a lot of speculation as to why this is happening. Some people saying this is happening because Kanye's crazy and X, Y, and Z, and he's, you know, saying X, Y, and Z, and maybe he doesn't understand that the relationship is over and he keeps trying to push X, Y, and Z. Some people are saying that it's happening because Kanye has been walking around with like Kim 2.0. I don't know if you guys seen the I guess the rumors, or I guess he's dating this girl, this Julia Fox girl. You'd only see her in, like, I think she was in Uncut Gems. I think that's the only time that's the only time I've ever seen her.
I don't know what it is.
Huh?
Mm-mm.
It was the Adam Sandler movie with Kevin Garnett.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, you did. So you know who I'm talking about then.
I don't know the girl. I know the movie because I remember Kevin Garnett.
The girl's the girlfriend. The girlfriend in the lingerie.
I had no idea, but I remember Kevin Garnett.
Go back and watch the movie. Then if you go back and watch the movie, you can understand why I say Kim Kardashian 2.0. Like, it's basically what, you know, he went and did. He went and got him, like, okay, well, and this one looks like this without makeup. So, because apparently she doesn't wear makeup. So, you know, so apparently, you know, it could become because of that. Or apparently, I mean, right before all this happened, Kanye released a track leak with Kanye West in The Game. It was a video that leaked, whereas The Game and all, it looked very hood and like very gangster. It was like a whole bunch of like hood gangster dudes, and they were just chanting Kanye West lyrics. And in the end of the lyrics, it said something about beating up Pete Davidson. I don't know, but anyways, who knows? It could be that. And you know, there's reports they're saying, or there's speculation saying that Pete Davidson might have been there. And that is the reason why he didn't get invited. Who knows? All that we know is that Kanye West was not invited to the birthday party, and he's very upset about it. I think eventually, I guess he somehow got to the birthday party. I think like Travis Scott like texted him.
I think it was a second. I think they had to throw a second party or something like that. It was something. I don't think it was that party. I think they had to throw two parties, and the second one she was able to go to. That's funny. I think
that sounds right.
I think when I read it, I can't. Don't.
Okay, I think when of course I'm getting this. You know, obviously, you know, I think I got this from when I saw DJ Academics reported. I think DJ Academics reported that he got, or speculated that he got the address from Travis Scott. Okay. Travis Scott texted him the address. He then showed up, and then security tried to stop him. And then one of the other lesser Kardashians had to okay him being in there to let him in. One of the
lesser Kardashians.
I forgot. Well, I mean, they're all like, you know. they're all like their own Avenger, I guess. It's like, but it's not like it's like Thanos. They're not like it's Thanos. I just said Thanos. I'm a comic book nerd, and I said Thanos. It's not like it's like Thor. It's more like it's like Black Widow or Hawkeye. Hawkeye. I forgot which one. Who's the one that's dating? Who's the one that's like has a baby by Travis Scott? Does anybody know?
That's Kylie.
Apparently, Kylie had to say, "Hey, go ahead, let him in." So
that's definitely not the lesser one. She was like the first billionaire or some shit.
But she's not the first one that came on the scene, though. I mean, she is the first one that made her own money.
She got money.
She did it the right way.
Yeah,
like, she did that no sex tape. Like, hey, let me show you these. Let me tell about these dollars.
I think if you want to call someone the lesser one, it has to be the one that dates not Travis Scott, but what's the other drummer?
Travis Barker.
Travis Barker. Yeah, she's the one.
Travis Barker.
Now that's to me. In general, that's the prettiest one to me. I'm like, God damn. Whew. But the rest of them motherfuckers look like men to me. I don't know why.
Well, okay. On the first episode back. All right. All right.
They do. The rest of them look like men. Like shit.
Coming
like
in with
these
the
dog face bitches.
And followed up with the B word. All right. Starting off the year great. All right. So guys, react.
I mean, it's not much to react. It's fucked up. You can't really that's what you get for dating white women, I guess. I don't know.
Damn. So I like to say
what you say, Chris? That's what you get what?
Nah.
That's what you get for dating white women. You know these white women ain't loyal. Man, shoot. Once they done with you, they done.
So there are some black women out there like that, but
way to save it. Way to save it for our liberal audience.
Yeah, I appreciate Kanye for the social post song. I don't know if y'all heard it, but that song, I'll ride to it. You know what I'm saying?
What song?
I'll pull up to.
Not bad. The song doesn't sound bad, and the fact that Game is in the song, and the fact that Game is singing the lyrics, and the fact that Game has also stated that he's had sex with all of them, I think it's interesting.
It is what it is. But that's literally how I found out what was going on with Kanye was through that song, and I was like, okay. Yeah. So got a house across the street. He's ready to beat this nigga's ass, and he already replaced her. So he's doing good. He's winning. In my book,
he's hurt. That boy is hurt. Kanye is hurt.
He is hurt. But hurt. I don't know. He's been in a downward spiral since since his mom died. So I don't know.
Well, listen, I'm gonna say something to you. He has been on the downward spiral mentally, but as far as his lit meter, he's kind of gone up.
You can't. I hate when people say mentally he's down. Like just because you may not agree with some of the shit he does, or you personally think that some of the theatrics he does are crazy.
True.
That doesn't make someone crazy. It just
no, it doesn't.
He operates different.
Yeah.
What we can say is this, right? When you see an individual do a complete 180 from what they were, it kind of looks a little weird. And then
what was the 180? What do you mean by 180 from what they were?
Well, if you look at Kanye West, his videos, to his interviews, to everything when Kanye West first came out. Now, mind you, this fella just first came out. He was one of the first little producers / rappers or whatever the case may be. So maybe he didn't feel like he could talk that shit because
he always did though.
Basically,
he did, but he didn't do this.
I think at that stage he hit a new stardom though.
Right.
It was I'm feeling my power. I have my influence.
So I'm saying that probably you can't he's a new artist. He's on Rockefeller. Are you gonna wild out and talk shit to Jay-Z? You know what I'm saying? Or Beanie Siegel?
But
Dave Dash?
I think that comes with. It's just when you go from starting you make a certain amount of money, right? The things you do are different. You're not talking the same way because you don't have to. There's some people who can say kiss my ass and really mean that shit because you don't need them anymore. So you imagine every time you say something, that shit comes to pass. It's I really don't have to listen to nobody no more.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that I've ever thought about that might be silly as shit, might be real.
It's real now. Yeah.
But I mean, no, I understand that. But what I'm saying to you is this: is that Kanye was major from like the second album. By the first album, he was already major. So he had the ability to do that and wild out like album after album 2. After he beat 50 Cent in Graduation, you have to understand that beef between 50 Cent and Kanye West, they're saying that beef literally, like, you know, these are the, you know, the music writers or whatever. They're saying that beef literally ended that era of that type of music. And if you think about it, after that, we have it like 50 Cent immediately became corny after that beef was done. And that's when we see him now.
But 50 can even tell you, he's like, 50 Cent said, he's like, I knew, that's the only reason I did it, is because I knew my name is not going to be with Kanye. You can't say his name without my name.
Yeah.
So it was a strategic move. You got the same thing with Kanye. I think same thing with Kanye now. Every time he does this wild ass shit, it's something else that follows it. He's never just doing things. Like when he's not doing shit, we don't hear about Kanye.
Right.
There's a period of time we didn't hear about that man. Then an album drops and all of a sudden we hear nothing but about Kanye. He's like, he just did a bunch of stuff that we're like, that man's crazy. What's going on? And then album drop. We're like, well, we gotta listen to it, see what he's talking about.
Right. Basically.
I hear you, but I do also feel that I think that a lot of these antics and a lot of these things he was doing, he had the ability to do it sooner, but he didn't do it.
It didn't benefit him.
Why? But what I'm saying to you is this: is that Kanye West had the ability. Like, you have to understand, like, after the second album, Kanye West had the ear of everybody.
But he's still coming out. Like, he's still building his image. Like,
he's still building his image, but I'm saying that, but like by the second album, he had the ear of everybody. By Graduation, he was the number one. He was the number one.
He's not the same. Kanye West he's not just an artist, like as far as like a music artist. He's an actual artist now. Like he can design clothes. He designs art. He's more than just a hip hop mogul.
I understand that.
He's more now.
I understand.
So that comes with a certain amount of confidence now. Like, think about any artist that really is an artist. They're always kind of weird because they think different. You got to in order to be that way. Because if you fall in line with everyone else, your shit becomes boring.
I mean, I get it, but I mean, all I'm saying to you guys, like, you guys are stating things that Kanye is, and I'm agreeing with you. But what I'm saying on top of that is Kanye, at that point, Kanye was that. By the time Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came along, Kanye West was just restating his claim. Like 808s and Heartbreaks basically was the album. Like 808s and Heartbreaks to a lot of individuals is like one of their favorite. Like it changed music. Like
if you were depressed and had a heartbreak, you love that album. I said if you're going through a breakup, that was your favorite. That was my favorite album.
It's my favorite. That is my favorite Kanye album. I love the first one, but my favorite Kanye album is 808s and Heartbreaks, and that basically changed how music happened and all the other stuff. On top of that, Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy just confirmed that he is that fella. But the wilding out wasn't really like a lot. He was wilding and he was doing X, Y, and Z, but like the like what would people consider the crazy stuff did not happen really until Yeezus. That's when we
jumped on stage and like, hey,
that's when we saw the action.
You had one of the greatest albums of all time.
What, Yeezus?
You had a good album, but Beyonce had one of the greatest videos of all time.
But Kanye, no. So that's what I'm saying. That has always been consistent with Kanye. Kanye doing that has always been consistent. Like, I mean, you could attribute that to, the hurricane that happened in Haiti, and George Bush does not like black. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. That was a big deal when he did that. Like, buddy that was standing next to him was looking like. I didn't wait. He didn't. Oh shit. He didn't. This is live. We're gonna do it live. But it was just kind of, so I mean, so those type of things that were always whatever. But it was just certain things that Kanye West was doing after Yeezus that started that narrative that maybe there's something going on. And then I mean, of course, apparently it's been released that I guess he has been diagnosed, but he doesn't take his medicine because it stops his creativity. Who knows? I'm not trying to put that. I'm not trying to put that stigma on him.
I think like artists always like they all have like this depressed level or whatever. Like I think that's where like that creative side comes from, is like that deep, dark, whatever they dig into themselves and let it out like creatively. So I mean, like if you hear any song, like if you actually think about that shit, it's kind of depressing. Even if it's some like fuck bitch. Da, 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 da. It's like, oh, okay. He's kind of hurt.
Well, look, I don't know. As far as like his mental, whatever is going on with him, there's either here or there. I'll say this: what's going on with the birthday thing is a little interesting. In my personal opinion, what I'll say is this: there's part of me that goes, as a black father, there's part of me that goes, that's wrong, right? And that's, you know, and I go through those emotions as well. But there's another part of me that kind of goes, and I'm just be honest with you, this might sound a little bogus, nigga, that's what you bought. You bought that. You should have read the review. You should have read the review. You didn't read the review. You thought that you weren't gonna catch the same treatment as the mother niggas, and now look at you now.
But on the same side of that, like, if he wanted to like say, let's see, stop his childcare payments or whatever that shit is, he's the crazy one at that point, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, so she's not crazy for not letting him in the situation or in the party. But then if it's like, if the money stopped, then it's like Kanye's
not taking care of his kids.
Kanye's
not taking care of his kids. So he's a typical black man.
Right.
So it's interesting because like so a lot of people are speculating because the Kardashian media machine is something to behold, bro. Boy, it's something to behold. Like they know how to, like, you know, flip it. I mean, honestly speaking, I mean, it's very Kanye-esque on how they, you know, take the media and then, you know, push it towards something else and like push narratives. And, you know, I'm pretty sure an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, or a new season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, it has to be coming up pretty soon. So, you know, there's that too as well, right? But you know, a lot of people are speculating that, you know, that the Kardashian media machine is going to be utilized to make sure to really push that narrative that Kanye is this and that. Kanye, you know,
isn't she keeping his name, like the hyphen?
I think she is. It's like Kardashian West.
Yeah,
Kardashian West.
Okay.
But she's still walking around here with Pete Davidson. I think the thing that makes Kanye the most salty, is that he feels that nigga's lame. Like if he felt that nigga was like cool, I think he'd be okay with it. Like if Kim Kardashian had somehow ended up with like Tom Brady, I think Kanye would be like, all right, well, you know, it's Tom Brady. But the fact that it's Pete Davidson, I think really bothers him. I think it really bothers him.
I would much rather, like, I'm gonna be real. If I get a divorce and my wife walked around with Tom Brady, I'd be like, God damn.
Good job.
Good for you.
Good job.
Good job.
But then, like, if she walked around with like a Pete Davidson, I'd be like, shut up, Pete Davidson. You live in my house. Shut the fuck up.
You drive a Prius. I seen it. Nah.
Yeah, you broke bitch. You like broke niggas.
And what's interesting about Pete Davidson is that Pete Davidson is, we know that, like, I don't know if he said anything yet or has he commented on what's going on yet, but we know he's going to handle it poorly because he handled it poorly with Mac Miller, which is one of the reasons why he's now with what's her name?
Pete Davidson?
Grande? Yeah, Grande. Yeah, what's her name? Just Grande? We're just gonna go with Grande. I don't know her full name.
Adriana Grande.
Ariana Grande. But yeah, so when he handled that terrible. And then, like, I think he might have said something after, like, I don't know if he said something like before, after the suicide.
He's a weird guy. Girls like weird guys that they can fix. I promise. It's like a project for them. Yeah, it's like a project. That's what they do. They enjoy those things.
And what's interesting about it is that it's like, me personally, look, if that's what it is and they're together, I'm just happy that they're outside of hip hop now. Like, yeah, look, I like the fact that their trend now is that they're taking their act to like the grungy white boys. Like, go do that over there. Like, leave our black kings alone. Leave them alone.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, if you want to take some grungy niggas and put some money on them, go right ahead. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
All right, King, don't get too attached, brother.
Right.
Brother.
This comes with some rules.
Get that money, get up out of there.
I'm just saying, man, because like, look, man. I mean, look, man, the tyranny that is the Kardashians has to come to it, and we must do something as a brotherhood to stop this curse.
I bet that box is probably something serious, boy. But
I don't even think it's that. I don't even think it's that, bro. I think you know what it is. I think ultimately what it is this.
The fame.
Yeah, niggas are groupies now, bro. And niggas are groupies for like girls that were classically back in the day during the music video era considered to be groupies. Like niggas are groupies for the groupies. And it's just weird. It's like every time that like, so now it's like this thing, like I don't know if it's like this thing, it's like if she's the new hot girl, everybody tries to be with the new hot girl because it rises their status. And it just looks weird.
Shit's high school.
It is high school and it's weird. It's high school and it's college. You remember when the new freshmen would show up on the yard and like people know about it? And then like I literally remember like being in the business building and like there was like a freshman class. And I'm not gonna say who, but we all know who this individual is. It's like, hey, you see that new freshman over there? I'm trying to see what's going on with that. And it was like a group of individuals talking about one girl that's a freshman. And it's like, so is that like
the one that ran track?
Untainted.
Is that what we're talking about?
The untainted. Yeah.
Because don't expose yourself, please.
I'm just asking, is that what we're talking about? The girl that ran track?
Yeah, don't expose yourself. Never mind.
I wasn't talking about
girl that ran track? Is that girl that ran track?
I'm just trying to make sure I know what y'all talking about, man.
I don't remember if she ran track, but
I don't know what y'all talking about.
She was famous on she was famous in the yard after like 3 months later on. She was famous on the yard. So yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't on that side of the yard.
Yeah, the engineering building was weird, man. It was like a different world over there, man. I remember one time.
Your boys was on like the backside.
I remember walking in there one time to go.
We had the new building.
You were giving me a ride back, and I was like, "This is weird, man." motherfuckers ain't wearing nice gym shoes over here. This is weird.
Bro, we just trying to get to class and get back.
Maybe I should have been an engineer. It would have been okay.
Yeah, your Team Jordans have been very fine over there in the engineering building.
Nah, it was either like that or it was like super dressed up. It was like no medium.
Yeah, 100%. Because I mean, you're 100% right. There was those that they were just like to the top, and then there was those that were just like you just said whatever.
I'm in class.
I mean, I remember, like I said, that semester where you were giving me rides, I would walk in that building, and I'd be like, so. Does anything work here? is anything?
Hey man, free
we can wear whatever we want. We can wear whatever we want. It's weird, but anyways, yeah. So, yeah, I guess. I mean, in closing, I mean, what do you guys think, man? Like, I mean, are we feeling sorry for? I mean, I gave my stance actually. Not in closing, I gave my stance. My stance is you should have read. You should have read the description. You know what I'm saying? You should have read the description. You should know what you're buying, and you got exactly what you're buying. What's happening to you right now is what happened to the 4 other individuals before you. You just thought you were cool enough that it wouldn't happen to you. So that's what's happening. That's my personal opinion. But I do feel for them because, Black fathers. What are y'all thoughts?
So I feel a couple of things. I do feel sorry for him. I feel like it's slightly sexist, shoe on the other foot, it'd be fucked up or more fucked up. But I do feel like it's fucked up because she said, she was going to try to ride through it or whatever. I do think they hit like a rough patch, which kind of like derailed the whole thing and all that, which probably like completely fucked it up. And now he's crazy over her. But
crazy thinking about you, baby.
Shit's life, but they just have money. So now it's like, outrageous.
That's how I feel too. That's what you get for dating white women. This is what it is, brother.
So you just gonna double down on that one, huh?
This is a true fact. You know better than that. These white men ain't no good. As soon as hey, these white men ain't no good. That's why you stick to your black queens.
Hey, the first time I heard that was in Alabama. Some old dude was like, I'm gonna tell you what, I see you over there trying to talk to this white chick. All they good is toes. All they good is for head.
Don't, please, please,
like, what?
Please, not on the podcast, please.
Oh. I swear.
Not on the podcast, please. Thank you.
These that's the truth. This is a good. It's a. Oh. If I don't get anything else across, I'm not trying to tell my son don't do nothing. You do what you want. If you're in love with that person, you're just in love with that person. But if you can help it, get you a black queen, brother. She gonna treat you right. I promise you that. She ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. She might get on your last nerve, but she won't let nothing happen to you.
Oh man,
guarantee you that.
Whoa.
That's a guarantee.
All right, Chris. Well, I'll say this.
These white women out here sucking dick for blacks. All right, I'm just gonna say it.
Do you want to share? Do you want to share the story? Is that?
I'm just letting y'all niggas know these white women out here sucking dick for blacks, and it's not even their blacks.
Well, that sounds like a personal story. That's a very specific. That sounds very specific. Sounds like something personal.
We appreciate all women's walks and lives, and
especially black women. Especially black women. Especially black women. Like we definitely have to push that forward, especially black women. But we do appreciate everyone and the thoughts and opinions of full force.
What I'm trying to say is
the thoughts and opinions.
Let me try to make this sound better, right?
AKA Just Tim.
I'm gonna try to make this sound a little better. Just think about this though.
See y'all next week.
I was out, right? And a group of white women tried to talk to me. And I thought about this the whole time. If one of these women decided they just want to say rape, I'm fucked over here. Like there's no reason for me to be over here right now. And that's all it takes. Yeah, it's all it takes. One woman go, you know what? I didn't like the way he looked at me. Rape. I have no say so.
So you don't think it would happen the same way with a black female?
No, I don't. Black women wouldn't do that in general.
They'll be like, she provoked it. You provoked it.
What were y'all do? There'll be more questions asked. I guarantee you that. There'll be more questions like, where were y'all at? What were y'all doing? How long have you known him? But the white woman's like, that nigga did it. I know he did it. I know he did it. Look at him with rape in his eye.
You can see that fear or rage in his eyes. From the jungles of Africa. They're not tame.
Look at his big black lips.
Okay, well, that's an interesting take. Yeah, so kind of makes me wish I didn't ask for you guys to give your take. Okay, so unfortunately, Kanye seems to be going through. Thoughts and prayers to Kanye and to everybody involved. And hopefully that man got a chance to see his will get invited to the next birthdays. And moving forward.
Invited to the next birthday. Hopefully you can understand how Pete Davidson works and ask Pete Davidson next time for the invitation.
Hey Pete, you think I could come over and see
my kid?
I'm just saying, like, that was just a song, Pete. I mean, you're viral now too.
That's gotta be the worst situation though. Like your kid is sitting around hanging out with that nigga. Like that's one thing that I don't think I could do is like, if you want to do this divorce thing, if you're serious about somebody, cool, let them hang around. But if this is something that you aren't really too sure about, why is my kid hanging out with this? Like that's a whole, like, I don't know.
But honestly, bro, that world, that universe they live in, them dudes can just like you said about Kanye and the fact that like now he has the ability to make whatever his reality. That's just the world those individuals live in, and they're just in this attention getting, whatever the case may be. So it's literally like the Courtney girl got with Travis Barker, and they all said, "I want one of those too." And then they all got one of those.
They all got one of those. And they're like, "Yay, we got projects."
Oh my gosh, he looks like he doesn't take a shower. All right, yeah.
But Travis Barker has money, does he not? He
well,
has quite a bit of money.
Listen. I will never compare Travis Barker. See, it's like they got poor man and Travis Barker's, right? Like
okay,
Machine Gun Kelly and whatchamacallit is a poor man Travis Barker. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Travis Barker was at Blink-182. He's done drums on some of our favorite rap albums. We will not put Travis Barker in the same realm as those other individuals. We're just not going to do it. We're not going to do it.
They all got tattoos.
Listen, I went to high school in the suburbs too. I know who Travis Barker is. I'm not putting him in the same category as Machine Gun Kelly. Sorry. Machine Gun Kelly goes to award dinners with glitter on his face. I don't know what you're talking about. We're not going to put him in the same category as Travis Barker. We're not. Pete Davidson is like a subpar comic. Like, as far as funny white dudes, he's like, like, it's not, I mean, is he funny? Is Travis Barker?
I didn't know he was a comic. I didn't know what he
exactly,
did.
Sir. Exactly.
I have no idea. What movies is he in? Like, what does he do?
Bro. He's on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, okay. So he makes a little bit of money.
So
I did see him in
kind of funny.
Well, I saw him in Suicide Squad, the second one.
Yeah, but he died in like the first
scene. Oh yeah.
He was the black person in the scary movie. Like, we go kill that nigga off first. Like, go ahead. Yeah, you should go that way, Dante. Okay. Stab. That was Pete Davidson in Suicide Squad. Murked immediately. Just murked. So I'm just saying. And I think that's what bothers Kanye. Because I'm just saying, if Kim Kardashian got with Idris Elba, I think Kanye would be like, all right, well, it's Idris.
I don't think that's a fact. I would not want my girl to be with someone that's better than me. Don't get nobody better looking than me. Like, you going down. I want you to downgrade.
That's a tough one to swallow.
I would rather it. I would rather.
What?
I mean, personally, if you get with someone who's cornier than me, all I'm gonna do is look at that person like, where?
I feel better. So when I come around with my new chick that knows better than you, I'm like, hey, what up, man? You good? How you looking, baby?
Because I don't want that corny dude around my children. So,
but I wouldn't want someone cool around my kids either.
Hey, whatever. It's cool. I get it. I'm a dad. Man. It's cool. Listen, you just got to step the game up.
So much cooler than you, Dad. Like, bye.
You just gotta step your game up, man. You gotta step your game up. That's all you gotta do.
Oh, I don't want to step my game up anymore. I think I'm doing quite well.
Like, how can I beat Tom Brady?
Yeah, it's like all right, I can't win Super Bowls and not a model.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Kanye West, everything Kanye West is gonna do in the next couple of months is probably gonna be the most fire shit ever. Like, it's just gonna be the most fire. Because I was listening, like you said, Tim, I was listening to that track and I was like, oh shit, I can kind of ride to this low key. I mean, I gotta ride to this low key. Hey. I gotta ride to this low key. It was kind of hard with all those West Coast blood and Crip niggas in the background singing the lyrics. I was like, oh man, it's kind of
right. Tough. I know. I was like, am I supposed to know this? Like, what's going on? When was this released?
Kanye finna take the streets back. Like, yeah, you could be who you are, E Hollywood, but Kanye finna take the streets back. Man. And I hope Kim is ready for that. I hope Kim is ready for Kanye to take the streets back. After like 15 listening parties.
Donda.